Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the What Are We Doing podcast. My name's Levi McCurdy, and this is episode 202, dude, okay? And it's all about the Swiftie economics, okay? We know, if you know, you know, you know, unless you're my parents and or your parents have been living under a rock for the last, 4 to 5 days. She's back, babes, okay? We took a little bit of a breaksy-wakesy because she did a 47,000 city Eras tour, and now that she's relaxed, she's taking a little bit of a nap, a little smidge of a nap, if you will, and Taylor Swift is back, okay? Listen, the New Heights podcast dropped the bomb that they were going to have this guest on, okay? They were coming back for a new season. They were going to have this guest on. It's a silhouette. Holy shit. We did about 3 minutes of research, and we knew the Swiftie army, the nation, we all came together and unanimously decided that we knew that this was it. It was Taylor Swift. She's going to do the pod.
What are we doing?
And at this point in time, it was confirmed, and we lost it, okay? We were all anticipating the situation. We were breaking down this thumbnail. They just posted a thumbnail of the episode, and we're dissecting the orange glitter wallpaper background. We're putting 2 and 2 together. This has to be it. Oh my gosh, everyone's going crazy to the point where now, basically, at the end of the day, every single corporation, every single brand, every single person who gives a hoot on the internet, Sesame Street, NFL franchises and teams, Crumble Cookies, X, vape companies, Barstool Sports, Coors Brothers, Records, BMW, Coca-Cola, New York City, FedEx, Buffalo Wild Wings, it doesn't stop. More brands changed their logo and identity on the internet this week for Taylor Swift's upcoming announcement before we even knew there was an announcement than they did for Pride Week last year.
What are we doing?
Pride Month, Pride Month, you know what I mean? But hey, it is what I'm sorry, at least we're all here for Taylor, and Taylor's here for everyone, glad, LGBTQA+, you know what I mean? It's fine, we're all here together, orange or not. Make yourself an orange glitter background if you haven't done so already. And so now with the anticipation and the internet being the detectives we are, we can't get Taylor Swift through the door of any building without there being a breadcrumb and or this what's this secretive, look in the background. Then they release some promo footage of the podcast, and now we're dissecting what's in the background. There's multiple colors, there's books, there's different eras. What are we doing? It's a whole thing. We have to figure it out.
What are we doing?
Well, so by God, the New Heights podcast, Wednesday night, 7 p.m., it drops. It literally broke the internet.
What are we doing?
I'm not even joking when I say halfway through the live stream, there were so many people watching YouTube. Ow, crash!
What are we doing?
We don't have this economics with any other artist. We don't have that. You can have any other artist. You can have Chris Brown go on Kai Cenat. You can have Drake go on Aiden Ross's stream. You can have any artist on anyone else's podcast. We don't get it without the Taylor economics. It doesn't come even close. Your numbers don't even reach.
What are we doing?
The New Heights podcast broke the internet just a mere few days ago. They had 379 million views of the podcast via their Instagram account, 61 plus million views on X, 34.5 million views on TikTok, a whopping total of 15 million views on YouTube, which is unheard of for a podcast. It's not Mr.Beast numbers on YouTube, but let's be honest, it's Mr.Beast. It's a different category. Mr.Beast is Taylor Swift, 15 million. They had 1.3 million concurrent live viewers on the premiere live stream on YouTube. They gained 400,000 plus new YouTube subscribers since, and has now received the award or just title of the most congruent podcast listeners ever, gaining their channel a 3,000% increase in viewership, full of Swifties, and we're here for it all.
What are we doing?
I mean, talk about a rollout. Taylor Swift has never done a podcast before. All of her announcements for her albums usually come on Good Morning, Good Day America, whatever morning ABC show that she aligns with, that she always does it on. But now we have a boyfriend with a platform and a podcast that directly reaches the other half of the audience that she's been trying to gain for these last few years while dating Travis Kelce, the sports fans. And why, ladies and gentlemen, would Taylor Swift want to try to capture even more sports fans and bring her audience into his audience and his audience into hers and mesh them together to create one giant mega jumbo audience for Taylor and Travis fucking Kelce? They're unstoppable to the point where they get 1.3 million concurrent.
What are we doing?
Kai Cenat doesn't have 1.3 million viewers watching. He has a couple 100,000 at any point in time, not a million plus. So it's Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift game. And listen, here's the conspiracy. Here's the bottom line. Here's what I think's happening next. You heard it here first, folks. I'm breaking it down layer by layer. Listen to me when I say it's never been more apparent. It's never been more readily available. It's never been more clear to me that Taylor Swift is on her way and ready to play at the stage at the Super Bowl.
What are we doing?
Taylor Swift wants it. She's ready for it, and she is going to do it. I said she never would, but apparently, according to basically the facts, we're pretty sure she is. So listen up, okay? First things first. Where's the Super Bowl come next February? Oh, it's at Levi Stadium. Who's the mascot at Levi Stadium? Who plays at Levi Stadium? The 49ers, fam, okay? Stick with me. The 49ers, the mascot, Sourdough Joe, and literally all Taylor Swift talked about during the entire podcast episode with the Kelce brothers was her new hobby of making sourdough bread and how she does it about 60% of the time, which just so happens to align with the fact that this Super Bowl coming up at the 49ers Stadium with Sourdough Joe at Levi Stadium is the 60th Super Bowl.
What are we doing?
And also, if there's one other thing that you could just even add on to that to conclude that she's definitely most likely doing the Super Bowl at Levi Stadium next year, the 47 stop on Taylor Swift's Eras Tour was Levi Stadium.
What are we doing?
And my name's Levi.
What are we doing?
And if that's
What are
not
we
a
doing?
conspiracy, I don't know what is. So you can be on the lookout for Taylor Swift. She's coming to the Super Bowl probably in 2026. If those aren't all of the clues put together, dude, okay? The numbers show. She kept saying 47. She was like, thank you for screaming at me for 47 seconds. And then Jason asked her how many Eras tours, city tours were there, and she said 47,000 sarcastically. She's on this 47th kick. She said 60% of her time was Sourdough Joe. It's the 60th Super Bowl, Levi Stadium. That's my name. She's doing it.
What are we doing?
We have some clips and highlights from the 2-hour show, and one of the best ones is just every single time, and she plans it. You understand that Taylor Swift does nothing by accident. It is all meticulously planned out, and she knows exactly what she's doing at all times, especially when it comes to reminding America that she is in charge. When it comes to this relationship with Travis Kelce, she runs the show, she wears the pants, she's daddy runs the resort.
What are we doing?
And so when it comes to that, she loves to remind America how smart she is and how dumb he is. Okay? And for those of you who don't know, Travis Kelce doesn't know too many big words, okay? Travis Kelce's just real busy posing, looking sexy with snakes around his neck for GQ magazine and getting hit in the head with a football every once in a while. So when a very well-spoken, very smart songwriter such as Taylor Swift uses big words around him, Travis Kelce gets real hot and sweaty. Okay. It is a situation where Travis Kelce is just completely turned on by Taylor Swift because she knows about 98% more words than he does. Listen to this.
I was making albums that were a little bit more esoteric, like folklore.
She's so hot when she says these big words.
Yeah.
And so that effervescence has come through on this record. And like, as you said, bangers. And
Disgusting.
What
bro.
are we doing?
It's like every time she uses a word that has more than 4 letters in it, Travis Kelce is on another planet, like rock hard, ready to go. Holy shit, she's turning me on.
What are we doing?
And I mean, by the way, can we just for 1 second, by the way, just take recognition to the fact that it's kind of insane that these two boys, that these two creatures of human beings are responsible for giving us the most intimate Taylor Swift interview of all time.
What are we doing?
I mean, we have never experienced anything like this with Taylor Swift before. She has never sat down and done a 2-hour plus long format type of style interview. It's always been 15 minutes on Ellen, 20 minutes on the radio, and whatever you see her do or say at the Eras Tour, obviously. But when it comes to just a public access of Taylor Swift, listen, we all thought she was going to come on, boop, hey babe, oh, it's me, are you recording a podcast? Can I just come on and say something? Like make up like she just stumbled upon the recording of the episode and then be like, hey, here's my new album, and then bounce out of there. But fam, we got a 2-hour plus breakdown of basically everything Taylor Swift has been going through in her life for the last like 5 years. And it's kind of blowing the minds of every single one of her fans on the goddamn planet.
What are we doing?
And these two are responsible. These two are responsible for bringing us such fantastic content. You know what I mean? And so there's this other clip that just kind of absolutely and most disgustingly freaks me out. He does this thing that she loves. This is what she loves about him. He loves the fact that she says big words. She loves the fact that he does this.
oh, this is like when the cats taste something that they're confused by. This is my favorite impression he does. The cat ate something, it doesn't know what it is. That gets me every time. Fucking gets me every time, man. I will laugh at that. I will like fall off the couch laughing at that if he'll do it at
Hey, why?
What are we doing?
It freaks me out. If anyone in a near vicinity of me starts going like, I'm gonna literally punch them directly in the fucking face.
What are we doing?
So it's just, it was a spectacle, folks. And I mean, at the end of the day, October 3rd, you know what I mean? He asked me what day it was, and I said, it's album release day.
What are we doing?
And so, you know, it is what it is, fam. And so there might be a Super Bowl coming. There's also rumors of a Vegas Sphere residency swirling around out there. Eras Tour Part 2 obviously should be happening at some point, so who knows what the Swiftster has up her sleeve. All I know is we're going to be here for it. We're going to let you guys know. We're going to report on it. You can believe that as soon as it's announced, the What Are We Doing podcast will have all of the details when it comes to Taylor Swift and whether or not she may or may not be doing the Super Bowl, whether or not she might be doing a Vegas residency, whether or not might she be going on tour. Some people said she isn't even going on tour to begin with. Some people said there isn't even going to be an Eras Tour Part 2, and it's just going to be like a 10 to 20 night show in Vegas, which, because, like Life of a Showgirl. Oh, that's the album, by the way. Life of a Showgirl by Taylor Swift. Potentially coming to Vegas, potentially not. But like, dude, hey, look at the pics. Look at this pic. A Taylor Swift. Hey, T-Swizzle's looking fresh shizzle. She said, listen, I can't let Cindy Sweens take the whole summer. Summer's almost over. We got a week left of summer. I can't let Cindy Sweeney have the whole thing. I got to pop off and get super sexy in a super sparkly, glittery glam. Look at me. I'm Taylor Swift.
What are we doing?
So, news in the influencer YouTuber space, but now it's kind of more mainstream. I think dude might have won like a Kid's Choice Award or whatever. Listen, David Dobrik has finally admitted it. He's finally said it live on camera. He's finally told us what we all suspected of David Dobrik to be from the beginning, and that is he's out. He's out of the closet. He finally admits he's gay, okay? And I mean, hey, congratulations, David. It must be a huge weight lifted off your shoulders with all the pressure from his companies, his pizza, his YouTube, his podcast, Jason making him do that every week, even though he doesn't want to. I mean, David Dobrik must have such a relief in his life now that everyone knows he's gay. He's finally come out and said it. And we are now here in the new era. Everyone's in their new era. Taylor's in her new era. David Dobrik's in his new era. He's gay now. So it's like not weird that he's around chicks that he should be immediately attracted to for multiple, if not all reasons. You know what I mean? And so like, it's just, here he is. Where's he at? David Dobrik, where are you? Here he is. This is David Dobrik finally. And I mean, doing it in the worst way possible. We'll talk about it. Here he is. Ready?
It's crazy. It's crazy that I'm so old now that this doesn't even faze me.
Why would it faze you?
Oh, because you're a hot girl. But like, I've been around the block enough to know, like, yeah, whatever, it's just a girl.
Yeah, but why?
And I'm gay.
But why never?
There it is.
What are we doing?
There it is. I mean, it's David Dobrik, and now that he's finally admitted it, I think he's going to feel a lot better. That he's gay. And listen, here's the other issue that I have with David Dobrik, dude. We 100%, hey bro, you don't even have to say it. We 100% know you are sitting there rubbing the shoulders of Corinna while she sits naked in the bathtub. Hey, it's Corinna, dude.
What are we doing?
And to have the audacity to sit there and rub this beautiful woman's shoulders and be like, yeah, Corinna's just a hot chick, and that's why I don't want to have sex with her. And also, I'm gay. Is like, we get it, bro. Like, but how gay can you actually be? I know 1,000% gay guys who have been gay their entire lives and didn't just come out at 30 years old like you, David Dobrik, and they would even have sex with Corinna because of how extremely attractive she is. But the fact that you don't know that, yes, David Dobrik, her looks and her manufactured body are out of this world. I fully understand it, but you hairy arm-ass man, small dick boy of a child, David Dobrik, would just be so intimidated around Corinna that you have no idea. Bro, do you understand that right now Corinna is living in a $500,000 RV with a full laundry room, shower, multiple bathrooms, multiple bedrooms type of situation? Like an RV that like no one on this planet Earth should be able to afford. She's building like a multi-million-dollar house / compound with queen and king size bunk beds and fucking an office and studios and places for her animals. She owns acres and acres and acres and acres of property. She donates to charity. She loves to have fun. She travels all over the world. She works her ass off literally and metaphorically. And now with all of that, bro, she's hot.
What are we doing?
And you can't. There's not a sane person on this planet, which just obviously makes us believe that David Dobrik is in fact a psychopath. Like, you fucking cuck piece of shit. Like David Dobrik. And to have the audacity to refer to Corinna anything other than yes, queen, is just out of this mind. Like, bow down, bitch. Like, good luck in life. You'll forever be alone, bro. Like, David and other dudes alike who like cannot fully use their brain to its fullest capacity, they will never understand how actually fucking hot Karinikoff actually is. And like, you know what I mean? And by the way, dude, hey, I don't subscribe to OF, dude. Okay, I'm not one of these guys who's like seeing Corinna's OnlyFans page and is obsessed with her. I don't subscribe to OnlyFans. I manage them.
What are we doing?
And so, like, dude, if I was Corinna, I would never talk to David Dobrik again. You have surpassed him in maturity. You have like doubled his net worth on your own back. I understand that he might have launched your career and you owed him for that. But baby girl, you bought him a Ferrari. Like, let him go. Like, he's not good for you. You do not, Karinikoff does not need David Dobrik. She needs to move on from the fake laughs and the vlog squad. And that's all I have to say about that. I mean, if watching David Dobrik's comeback is not one of the most cringiest things I've ever seen on the internet, it is blatantly clear that he forces everyone around him to do everything he wants them to do, and is still putting his people he calls his friends in extremely uncomfortable situations. And it is one of those things where I have this love-hate relationship, and right now I'm kind of hating the latest version of David Dobrik to the point where, like, bro, if you can't see what's right in front of you, to the point that, like, Corinna's more than her looks, but, like, what also makes her hot is her success and everything that she has going on and has done for herself independently. Like, grow up, David Dobrik.
What are we doing?
Ladies and gentlemen, this episode of the What Are We Doing podcast is brought to you by our friends at Dude Robe. Listen, Dude Robe knows how to get you done. Not only do they provide a high quality bath and also wear anytime robe for not only dudes, but dudettes too, dude, okay? Gender doesn't matter. Get yourself a Dude Robe. That's just their name. It doesn't have to be yours too. Get yourself a Dude Robe today. And when you check out, you're going to use promo code WAWD and get 20% off. They've got the robes. Listen, the robes come with a towel lining on the inside. So if you're fresh out the shower, you're dry. If you're not out the shower, you're still dry and you're comfortable. It's got a boyfriend hoodie, smooth-like material on the outside, a built-in hood because, yes, sir, thank you, and a built-in tie loop that you'll never lose. You tie it up, you're good to go forever. And then you got the pockets. You got two on the outside, some on the inside for all your fun gear and gadgets and things you need to carry around the house or outside, wherever you're wearing the Dude Robe. It's versatile. Wear it to the grocery store if you want to.
What are we doing?
Wear a Dude Robe to Sheetz. Wear a Dude Robe to the diner. Wear a Dude Robe to Target, Best Buy, LL Bean, Panera Bread, Starbucks, TJ Maxx, Ross Dress for Less, McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, Payless Shoes, AMC Theaters. Wear a Dude Robe wherever you are, wherever you go. That's why you need a Dude Robe. Hey, we just got back from Mexico, dude. Wedding, Dude Robe. Honeymoon, Dude Robe. Everywhere we walked on the resort, we were wearing our Dude Robes. Hey, the rooms we came in had like the shitty, thin material piece of shit with the logo hotel on them robes. We didn't wear them.
What are we doing?
Everyone was asking us. They were like, yo, we didn't get Dude Robes in our room. And we're like, we know, we brought these. We went to duderobe.com and used promo code WAD, W-A-W-D at checkout and got them for 20% off. You should too. Take your Dude Robe to Mexico when you fly, when you travel, when you get married, when you have a honeymoon, when you have a vacation, when it's the weekend. Get yourself a Dude Robe. They're not cheap, and that's why we bargain with them. They're like, hey, we'll give you a promo code for 10% off. I said, no, I want 20. They said, okay, we'll give you one for 15. I said, no, I want 20. They said, fine. Fast flips. We got them 20%. WAWD, promo code WAD at checkout with our friends Dude Robe. And if you're into it and you love your Dude Robe or you think you might need a little more, have no fear. Dude Robe has you covered. They've got the shorts. They've got the lounge pants. They've got the slides. They've got the partnership logos, the basketball logo team. the UFC. I mean, the whole 9 yards. If you're into sports, if you're a dude, you're going to find something you love at duderobe.com. Get yourself the full outfit. Get yourself the whole thing. Get the shirt, get the shorts, get the pants, get the slides, get the dude robe. Don't let dude robe break your bank this summer, dude, because you need promo code WAD, W-A-W-D at checkout, and they are going to give you everything you need to get not only the fall season started, but everything you need to be successful out the shower, around the house, lounging, profiling, Netflix and chilling. If you need a blue chew, you need a dude robe. Look at that. I'm interweaving. We're interweaving sponsors and collaborators. And I'm telling you, if you are looking for a killer weekend, get yourself and your girl a dude robe. You're going to love putting them on. Don't wear anything underneath. Go pop 2 blue chew from our other friends over there. And boom, bam, chicken slam. It's a dude robe, fun, fantastic time of a weekend. Yes or yes?
What are we doing?
And don't be like Jessica. Jessica, she came to the wedding. Listen to this. This chick, I told her, I said, don't forget to use the promo code. And what did Jessica do? She paid full price. Boo.
All I do is
Boo.
win,
No,
win,
Jessica's
no matter
not
what.
winning, dude. She's not winning at all because she didn't use the promo code WAWD at checkout. So don't be like Jessica. Be like me because I bought mine. Megs, my friends, my family members. I don't check out without promo code WAD. It's WAWD at duderobe.com. That's DUDEROBE.com. Promo code WAD, WAWD at checkout for 20% off your entire Dude Robe order. Back to the show. Listen, this one's for Instagram and Instagram only. Instagram, I'm gonna need you to do one thing for me. And hey, stop being like everybody else.
What are we doing?
You don't need to show everyone my location like Snapchat does. And you don't need to be doing retweets and reposts like Twitter does because both of those do it better. And by the way, no one over the age of 24 years old should be on Snapchat anyways. So like, I don't think Snapchat, I have it on like a dummy phone. It's not even on my main device because that's like, I can't, why would you be on Snapchat, dude?
What are we doing?
By the way. And then secondly, like the whole repost feature, no one gets it. Half the accounts can't even use it. No one really knows what it's for, what it does. The feed of reposting is hidden. It should be more like a retweet. And some of us are just having a hard time wrapping our heads around the fact as to why we shouldn't just hit repost on all of our friends' Instagram feed. Like every time you see that button, you should just hit it.
What are we doing?
You know what I mean? Like boost the algorithm even more. So that's what Los and I are doing, even though it just kind of doesn't make sense. By the way, you're going to want to check your Instagram. They might have turned your exact location on, aka all of your followers can see where you're at.
What are we doing?
So, hey, you know what I mean? Snapchat, I thought of a grand idea. I thought of a third idea. You know what I mean? Like we've got the location sharing and we've got the repost feature. Here's the third thing I think we should integrate in 2025 on Instagram. How about a feature where every time I upload content, you actually show my followers my fucking content?
What are we doing?
How about you actually show the people who decided that they wanted to follow me and hit the follow button? It might be 300, it might be 3,000, it might be 3 million. I don't know how big your account is, but at the end of the day, hey, Instagram, how about you stop worrying about my location and actually start showing the people who follow me the content I post?
What are we doing?
Dear Instagram, signed Levi, the What Are We Doing podcast. You know what I mean? And that's all I have to say about that, you know? Dude, isn't it crazy? Listen to this. I heard of a TikTok and Megs and I were talking about it the other day just because we have a son and how the idea of sending your child in 2025 and like, you know what I mean, here on out, like when it's age appropriate, the idea of sending your kid to someone else's house to have a sleepover.
What are we doing?
I mean, talk about such a dead time in our society. I mean, when we were kids, okay, growing up 2000, 2001, all the way up to maybe say like 2009. It was definitely an era of the 2000s before we hit the 2010s. I sure say that. Yeah, I mean, maybe a little bit more into the 2010s as well for some of the younger generation, but like, my oh my, going over to your buddy's house on a Friday night, Saturday night, whatever night of the weekend, you could finesse your parents to come together and all agree on where we're sleeping, where we're staying, who's responsible, and what we're doing, and who's picking up who when. It was a situation where we could get away with it almost every weekend. And we would pick whoever's had the coolest parents was the first piece of priority. If you didn't have the cool parents, you didn't get to host the sleepovers.
What are we doing?
That's just how it went. You know what I mean? Back in the day. And then also, whoever had like the coolest shit was also second priority on the list, aka whoever had the hottest game console at the time. For us, starting out, it was like a combination of definitely a Nintendo 64 with some GoldenEye on it, multiple controllers, and or we were also playing Super Smash Bros. Melee on the GameCube, baby girl, and it was just a grand old time every time. We would go outside, jump on the trampoline, we'd order pizza for dinner because we got $20 allowance that week, and his parents didn't really care, and they also wanted pizza for dinner because they were fat fucking slobs. And so then we went, and then we played video games and drank Mountain Dew all night. And as soon as we knew the parents went to bed, we may or may not have gotten on the family computer and looked up some naughty things, as young boys do.
What are we doing?
And then boom, we were playing Smash Bros. We were playing Nintendo 64 all night. We were staying up till like 2 or 3 a.m. And it was a situation where today's kids, I fear, will never get to experience what it was like to do like a late 90s, early to mid 2000s sleepover. And so, like, you know, and especially, dude, like the next morning of a sleepover was always the most awkward situation you would ever experience as like a child / preteen, because 9 times out of 10, you were waking up before everyone else in the house because it's their house, they're comfortable, they're sleeping in. It's the weekend. You weren't comfortable all night. You went to bed late, but like you're anxious, so you're waking up, you're tiptoeing around the house. You don't know if it's okay to go to the bathroom. You don't know like if their parents are awake. Shit, their bedroom door is open, so now you can like see their parents sleeping and it's weird. You don't know what the cereal situation's like. You don't know. So if you ever have been the first to wake up in the house that the sleepover happened in, you were on the phone as quickly as you could possible, whether it was like a home phone or a cell phone nearby possible, to get your mom there to pick you up ASAP.
What are we doing?
I mean, it's just when you're a kid, the rules were different, man. And like now it's like, the parent, like, good luck getting parents to trust each other. Like, no way is my son going over to spend the night at your house. I don't know your husband, and bitch, I don't know you. Yeah, our sons might spend all day together at school and know each other and have a good fun time, but I don't know what goes on in your house. I've never been to your house. You want my son to sleep over at your house? I gotta sleep over at your house.
What are we doing?
That's the rule. You want my son to sleep over? I'm coming too. So you better have a cot or a couch or a comfy or a spare bedroom or something for me to sleep on too. Because if my son wants to come over to your house for a sleepover, you crazy insane person. Now, if it's vice versa, hey, if you flip it and reverse it, by all means, hey, at the end of the day, you want your kid to come over to our house. We're normal people, okay? We've got an extra bedroom. You want to come with them? We got an extra bedroom. We'll stay up late. We'll swap stories. We'll go out back. We'll light a fire. We got water balloons. The kids will have a great time. It's a killer time. They can come here, have a slumber party, all they want. But when it comes to my son going to your, get the fuck out.
What are we doing?
You know what I mean? Like, it's just, I don't think I know of a single millennial parent that would basically allow their child, especially in today's day and age, 90% of our children are autistic, everything else going on in the world. You never know when disaster's going to strike. Then how do you get your kid? Where are they going? Are they driving with your kid? What are they feeding your kid? Who's coming home? What if they didn't know you were there? Like, it's just, there's so many variables nowadays. There's so much anxiety just stepping out of the front door of your house. Okay. There's so much anxiety that comes with just going to the grocery store in America, that at the end of the day, there's no way I'm going to be able to mentally and physically and metaphorically and whateverly on this planet to get you to convince me to let my son sleep over at your house unsupervised. Do you know his routine? Are you going to do everything you need to do to get him ready for bed with your own kid there? I highly doubt it. I have to come over with him.
What are we doing?
Sleepovers are a thing of the past. They were weird to begin with. They were kind of okay there for a little while once we found the groove, once we found the right friend group, once we found the right flow of events and things to happen. Sometimes kids would come, kids would go, neighbors sometimes. It would end early, sometimes it wouldn't. It would just all depend on what was going on that day. And I think at this point in time, sleepovers are a thing of the past. And let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments down below if you have a child and let them go sleep over at someone else's house. Let me know who that person is. Now, by all means, my son sleeps over at my mother's house just fine. That's fine. If they're sleeping over at a family member's house or a babysitter's house because you trust that person and you vetted them and it's a thing and that's where we're at in life and that's your daily routine and you do it often, well, then so be it. Of course, we all do that. But when it comes to me sending my son to Ian's house because they met in first grade and now they're best friends and they want to have a sleepover, no fucking way.
What are we doing?
Dude, okay, look at these videos. Look at these videos. This is where AI needs to go. This is where AI needs to go. This is what AI needs to be used for. I am still 1000%, if you have not been up to speed on what's going on with AI these days, basically you need to know two things: ChatGPT 5 and Claude Code, baby. If you are not in the digital ecosystem of either coding websites or apps or anything along those lines, this isn't really gonna mean too much to you. But if maybe you are, I would strongly suggest you download Claude Code, and or if you are just a perfectly normal average human being, you 100% need to download ChatGPT and fully access for free, by the way, ChatGPT 5 and look at all of its capabilities. Yes or yes?
What are we doing?
It is a tool that you should be using every day. I'm trying to get my mother to use it. I'm trying to get my family to use it. And this is what I'm talking about. The video and audio generation portion of ChatGPT is something that is just beyond unfathomable at this point. What Google is doing, what ChatGPT is doing, what OpenAI is doing, what they are all doing is absolutely insane. And when you see certain things, you know it's AI. Some things are very, very, very noticeable when it comes to seeing videos and them being AI. But when I tell you that this is something that I need Netflix and or just Nintendo in general or just the Pokemon company, I don't care. This Pokemon AI, My Earth style, British accent, voiceover, give it to me for every single Pokemon, dude.
What are we doing?
Look at this. Here's the first one. Watch this. This is insane. This is what AI does.
Among the shaded clearings of lush forests lives a remarkable creature, Bulbasaur. Small, quadrupedal, and part plant, part animal, this species is born with a bulb fused to its back. More than just a biological feature, This bulb functions like a living solar panel.
Insane.
Throughout the day, Bulbasaur instinctively turns toward the sun, absorbing light through specialized cells in the bulb's surface.
I mean, I need 151 of these.
What are we doing?
First of all, they're adorable. First of all, the voiceover is insane. I love it. Second of all, just the description of the Pokemon. I mean, what? Oh, you said Levi, Bulbasaur is like one of the worst. You don't like Bulbasaur as your starter, dude? I'm sorry. Are you more of a Squirtle? Well, here you go. Here's a Squirtle, dude.
Newly hatched Squirtles may be small, but they're fiercely territorial.
I mean, are
When
you
threatened
insane?
by other males, they release streams of bubbles, a shimmering instinctive warning that this space is taken. An evolved Blastoise, however, has grown remarkable cannons on its shell, capable of launching water with explosive force. These powerful jets can carve through rock and dissuade predators.
Wow. It's getting to the point now where anything is possible. You are going to see there's already articles out there. There's already articles, right? Major movie studios using AI to make movies. Like, here's the news. Ready? Here it is. Universal Pictures to big tech. We'll sue if you steal our movies for AI. Okay, well, that's not exactly what we were looking for, but everyone is already using AI, they say at Vulture. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, hey, you didn't want the Bulbasaur either. You always pick the Charmander because you know eventually you'll get that Zard, dude. You want that Charizard. Everybody does. He's the man. He's the GOAT. He's the living legend. You have any version of Charizard is instantly worth twice as much as it should be. Look at him.
A weak hatchling stirs. Its flame flickers low. It calls out, barely audible.
Adorable.
Across the cliffs, the mother hears. With one powerful wing beat, she rises, fierce and focused.
Wow.
She glides over the peaks, scanning below, and returns. Landing beside her young, she exhales a gentle wave of heat. The flame grows. Strength returns.
I mean, bro, give me 151 of these. And then, hey, listen, after you're done, the original 151, I have got an immaculate idea for season 2.
What are we doing?
I mean, let's talk about, we should be, if we can make each one of these ones were like 30 seconds long, presumably, because that's just probably the capabilities of whatever Google VEO account that they were using to generate these is like 30 seconds. But man, oh day, when I tell you, if we can get each one of these to like 3 to 4, maybe 5 minutes long, I mean, let's sell it, baby. This needs to be like a Pokemon, My World, Our Ocean, like, let's go. Like, call it Our Kanto, and let Netflix do it.
What are we doing?
Have 5 or 6 Mons in each episode, and you can put out like 10 to 12 episodes for the first like 151 or something, dude. I'm just saying, dude, this is what AI is doing. So if you are into AI, if you are into generation, if you're into coding, if you're not using AI, you're already behind.
What are we doing?
If you are not using AI to at least fix the grammar and or spelling and or structural mistakes in the emails that you have to send every day because you work from home like the rest of us, if you're sending an email at least once a day and you're not using AI with it, by God, you're already falling behind. You need to get on board. You need to understand what ChatGPT can do for you and not necessarily just give you information on. Yes, it works for solving problems and a search engine. And like if you don't know what's going on with your dog or have a medication problem or anything along those lines, it can certainly help you. But when it comes to your business side of things, if you are not using and actively learning how to better yourself, your business, your practices, your side hustles. I mean, do you know how many people are making anywhere from $1,000 to $10,000 a month using AI? I mean, it is an absurd amount. And the fact that like the number 2 apps on the App Store right now are like T and other T. It's like a girl version and a guy version of like dating advice for the opposite sex and red flags you should look for in women and vice versa for men. And those 2 apps are number 1 on the App Store right now. Oh, and by the way, the person who made them has no coding experience.
What are we doing?
They just told AI what they wanted until it was right, and then asked AI how to upload it to the App Store, and then it took off because it was just a spark of the moment idea that enough people wanted, to the fact that now it is and remained or was number 1 for quite some time. And so if you are not actively asking AI what to do or for ideas or to just fix your text messages, because half of you still in 2025 don't even know how to text a person back.
What are we doing?
Use it to text someone back. You can download the Claude remote desk app and hook it up to iMessage on your Mac if you have a Mac. And you can have it if you have an iPhone, hook it up to iMessage and have Claude. You can have Claude do it for you. You can have literally AI answer your text messages for you. So why not just please do that if you're one of the people that never text anyone back. If you're not using AI, okay, you're falling behind. There is more that you need to know about AI than you actually know, and it's only going to get bigger and better and more implemented into your everyday lives. So if you're not using it now, get on the train with the rest of us, dude.
What are we doing?
Especially when it comes to adorable Pokemon that we can animate and make look awesome with a British man and a voiceover.
What are we doing?
And so listen, last but not least, what you need to know is breaking news that happened just this morning. Mr.Beast has broken yet another world record. Boy, oh boy, does Jimmy love waking up in the morning to break another Guinness World Record. He, 16, I think, to 17 to 18 hours ago, started his first ever live stream on Kick alongside Kick streamer and pretty boy Aiden Ross and XQC, the guy who talks really fast that you can barely understand. And so alongside Kick's 2 biggest boys, Mr.Beast, Jimmy Donaldson, said he wasn't getting off stream until they raised, I think it was like $5 million. Then the amount went up to $8 million. And then they said, fuck it, let's just go for gold and break a world record for longest stream, for most money donated on a stream. And I think the record prior was like 11.9 million. Jimmy got 12. He called all of his rich friends. He had investors on standby just in case no one wanted to donate. They had over 170,000 people watching concurrently. Nowhere near Taylor Swift numbers.
What are we doing?
But at the end of the day, you got enough rich people to open their wallets. Dana White donated 100 grand. Gary Vee donated 100 grand. Scooter Braun donated 300 grand. Like, he called all of his celebrity friends and they all donated anywhere from 5 to 6 figures. Some people donated millions. Kick donated 2 million. A couple other people donated 2 million. Kashi donated a bunch of money. And so it was just an experience that you kind of had to be there. There's clips all over TikTok. You can find it if you want to. But Aiden Ross, Mr.Beast, and XQC just broke the world record on Kick for most money donated for his new initiative this month. It's Team Water, okay? Team Water, for every $1 you donate to Team Water, you provide 1 year of clean water to children in need in some third world country. I'm not exactly sure of the country, But, Mr. Beast, he's done this before. He just had 100 wells of clean water installed in Africa. He builds houses for people in third world countries. He makes blind people see again. He makes people who can't walk again. He makes deaf people hear again. Mr. Beast is this century's and this generation's white knight, okay? If you have anything negative to say about him, all you have to do is look at his resume of all the good he's done just to realize that, there might be something going on behind the scenes, but at the end of the day, you can't dispute the fact that he makes entertaining videos. He gets millions of views. He puts all the money back into his company, which then funds things like his philanthropy, his food pantry, his water, his ethical sourcing and paying of children to source his cocoa beans, the whole 9 yards. There's actually probably not a negative stone to overturn that you can say about Mr. Beast Jimmy Donaldson, to the fact that he just got upwards of $12+ million donated to his charity, his initiative, his Team Water. And I mean, hey, good for him. That's 12 million years of water provided for those in need, wherever he's doing this, somewhere in the world that probably needs clean and drinkable water. And so shout out to Mr. Beast, man. I mean, it's a great cause. It's a fun thing to do. It's a good initiative. And I think some of the highlights from the actual live stream are actually quite hilarious.
What are we doing?
There is one point in time where Aiden Ross, now for those of you who don't know, pretty boy, rich boy, Aiden Ross, live streamer. He's got a percentage ownership in Kick. He's funded by the Stake Team. Like, it's a whole thing. He's got like basically an infinite amount of money. He can just ask Kick for more money whenever he needs it. He makes $100,000 every time he hits go live. He just bought a $50 million mansion that he's paying off in like 2 years. It's insanity what this 20-some, I think he's only like 25, however old Aiden Ross is. He's still in his 20s, and he's made millions and millions and millions of dollars. And now that he's finally got the one thing that he's always ever wanted, was a Mr. Beast collaboration. And boy, oh boy, is he sure pissing off Mr. Beast.
What are we doing?
And I mean, I'm sure he can't help it. They've been live for like 18 hours straight. They're going to poke each other's buttons and say some things that kind of set them off. And in this one moment, it just so happens that Aiden Ross can't stop putting his hands on Mr. Beast. And by the way, hey, I don't blame Jimmy for this at all, because if Aiden Ross kept putting his hands on me, I'd have something to say too.
What are we doing?
And it just, at the end of the day, this clip is so cringe. It's so short. It's real quick. Listen,
Sorry, I
look.
don't like to get touched.
What is with you
I know.
and touching me?
No,
no.
he's been like that.
Here, Matthew, can you hold this for a second? Just.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, boundaries. Yeah, go ahead.
You take your hands
Yeah,
and keep them away from me.
okay. X, can I still touch you? Like always? Thanks, bro.
Okay.
Cool. Just not you, but him.
We good?
I'm not going to touch you.
There we go.
See?
Yeah, let's go.
Talk about a
What are we
crash
doing?
out, bro. Newsflash, if you're ever around the man, don't touch Mr. Beast. That's the headline. If you touch him, he's going to get a little testy. These guys are supposed to be friends. These guys are supposed to be friends, and that's what's ironic about the whole thing. Hey, guess what? They're not friends.
What are we doing?
If they were friends, he wouldn't be yelling at him like he's a little subordinate right now. This is Mr. Beast's Kick stream, not an Aiden Ross stream. Yeah, it's co-streaming. It's on Aiden Ross's channel. Yeah, Aiden Ross has more live viewers than Jimmy does, but it's fine. His account's newer, and Aiden Ross probably uses bots, and that's fine. But at the end of the day, this is Jimmy's stream. It's Mr. Beast's stream, and Aiden Ross is touching him and trying to make it his own, and Jimmy has to put him in his place. Whether it's a bit or not, I don't think it was. I think I'd be a little testy with Aiden Ross as well. And it's, at the end of the day, the lesson here is, folks, don't touch Mr. Beast. If you're around him, don't touch him.
What are we doing?
It's like a Howie Mandel situation. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching another episode of the What Are We Doing podcast. If you've made it thus far in the episode, thank you. You're my end of watch warriors. Listen, the only thing I have to promote this week is my secondary podcast. We dropped another episode of the Tone Tailors podcast. It's Tone Tailors, episode number 5. Check it out. I talked to my friends at the Lancaster Music Festival coming up this September, I believe September 6th, Saturday, September 6th, 2025. The Lancaster Music Festival is happening. You can get your tickets now. They're super cheap. Anyone can afford to go. You'll see like 5 or 6 great musical acts. There's a magician there. There's a bubble guy there. There's food. There's beer. There's alcohol. There's fun for the whole family. Kids can go. Families can go. Adults can go. It's the Lancaster Music Festival. If you're seeing this before September 6, 2025, make sure if you can go and you want to go, it's a great time. Get out of the house. Go see some new music. A whole bunch of indie artists, probably a bunch of artists that you've never even heard before. And if you want to get a sneak peek of everything that's going to be at the festival this year, go check out the Tone Tailors podcast. The Tone Tailors podcast, episode 5 is now live. I interviewed some of the organizers and people involved with the Lancaster Music Festival, and they broke everything down from the artists, their genre, their styles. We have some of their music featured in the episode. And when I tell you, it was just an hour-long worth conversation that if you are interested in music, if you're near the Lancaster area, and if you want to have just a fun time in the park, it's at Buchanan Park out in Lancaster. It costs you like $20 to get in if you buy your tickets in advance. Go check out the Tone Tailors podcast, learn all about the Lancaster Music Festival, and we'll see you out there here in a couple weeks. Not this Saturday, but not the Saturday after that. In a couple weeks, Saturday, September 6th is the Lancaster Music Festival. If you want to learn more about it, you can go to their website, lancastermusicfestival.com, and or the Tone Tailors podcast, episode 5, where we break it all down. If you're a visual or audio learner, listen to that. And that has everything you need to know about the artist, the festival, the times, and where you need to be, rain or shine, the whole 9 yards, prices, the acts. It's all there on the episode. So be sure to check that out. And if you haven't done so already on any channel that I'm a part of, what are we doing? 280 plus, recap and record, Tone Tailors, YouTube, podcasts, Instagram, Facebook. Hit the like button, hit follow when you see it, hit the like button on Instagram when you see a post, hit the repost button on Instagram when you see a clip, hit the like button on YouTube, turn your notifications on, support the show. It's free, dude. It's free. If you click on the show, let it run for a couple minutes. Don't just click off of it. That helps the algorithm. The longer you stay, the more we can play. Shout out to all 2,667 of you. I think maybe that's the number we've got now in subscribers. Thank you guys. Thank you. It's been another week of the What Are We Doing podcast. My name's Levi McCurdy. Peace out, everybody.
What are we doing?